Well, here's a guy, and I'm sure he's not alone in having his life turn out this way. He retired from a good job, and then his dream was to get an RV and go across the country and go camping and everything. And actually, he started doing that, and then he got antsy, I mean, gosh, he started looking around, and it was hard to make campfires, and that was one of his biggest issues. So he designed this thing called Campfire in a Box. Everything you need to do, to set up a campfire like that. And I'm sorry, not in a box, in a can. So he has got a can that you just unfold, and the campfire starts almost instantly, and not with chemicals and stuff like that. But a real cool thing. And then he and his daughter started a business. So now he's working again with his daughter and having the time of his life, taking his idea, the campfire in a can, and now he's raising money on the internet. He's looking for $80,000, to help develop this thing. But his business is already going. Him and his daughter have this website. They're having camping supplies, and it's a neat thing. But I mean, and that's why I think that people retire. I mean, really, that's probably just because you have the wrong job. When you're doing something you really like in life, man, why don't you like me, man? You'll see me dead someday with my head on the table here. I just think retirement is nonsense. I mean, we're here to contribute, and that's what gives him excitement and joy and whatever. He's really giving. If you're contributing in something you don't like or don't think is important or anything, then you get tired and want to retire. But man, you get energy. Like people love to play golf. Man, they'll play 72 holes a day or anything they can because they love doing it. So that's what your job should be like. Something you really love to do, rain or shine, not just on the good days or not just in the perfect situations, but anytime, because you feel, that it's needed what you do, and you love doing it and things like that. So watch him and get inspired about how you're going to treat your retirement, and you can get free money on the internet to do it. So watch. Well, Leo Knight of Campfire in a Can, man, and you're changing the whole camping industry. Or actually, it's something you could use at home too, right, Leo? I mean, this just makes it an ideal little campfire. No matter where you are, you feel like you're back on the Boy Scouts, but you could have it in your backyard, or when you go camping, use it for almost anything, cooking or just aesthetics, right?
Yeah, you can use it anywhere, no problem.
And that's it, right over your shoulder there.
That's our baby right there.
That's your work of art. But it seems like you're an engineer or something, figured all this out about the best way to make flames and to be able to cook them, and you could use briquettes in that, or wood, or almost anything.
Yeah, one of the secrets to it is that it gives you a nice big fire because we burn everything in the upright position. And that's how wood wants to burn.
They never told me that.
Well, all you have to do is take a look at a forest fire, and they burn great because all the trees are upright.
I see. And why is that? Because more air could get to them or something?
Exactly. That's the way it likes to burn. And around the outside of it, there's all holes, so the air come in and it rushes in and gives you great combustion in there.
Wow. And so the thing you had before, I mean, you're on Kickstarter raising a whole bunch of money too, and you're almost halfway home too to get things going. And actually, this is the time if you want to, the campfire thing, to get it now on Kickstarter, because it's a big bargain, right? I mean, once your Kickstarter is over, you're gonna have to pay retail, right?
Yeah, this is a great time for the people who participate in Kickstarter, because they get a heck of a deal. They save themselves almost 45%.
Wow. Well, that's amazing. And you get all the equipment. Plus you get hot dog cooker things. And right?
You get the hot dog.
I see. The kids could stay far away. Right. And shish kebab stickers and everything. And then you have something that you could have like 3 or 4 different kind of fuel sources. Is that it?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
In other words, those little round things you put in the middle, like gaskets, to hold different kind of fuel. Is that how it's used?
Yes. Yeah, we have, those are very interesting. We have different shaped ones. And we have them for fire logs. We have them for wood. and they hold everything centered in the
I see.
campfire, so it burns good.
So I could get these fire logs, the fake fire logs at the hardware store and stick them right in there too.
Burns those like phenomenally well.
Really wonderful. And so you get a better heat, so not only a better glow because it's a nice flame I see coming out of there in the photographs, but also for cooking, then you get a more concentrated heat. And it seems like you warm up people better around this thing than you would in a normal.
Yeah, it's designed with a stand here, which keeps it up off the ground, brings the heat up to your torso, so that you stay nice and warm. And we get a lot of radiant heat off the sides of it as well.
So in other words, that reddish part, that's a stand. That's not the wood going all the way down. So the heat is just,
That just elevates it off the ground to keep the heat at your torso.
And so that makes it great in some camping sites that don't let you put a fire on the ground, right?
Passes all those regulations.
So you knew how to deal with the government, even in Canada.
Everywhere we go, the government's there with us, having a nice time.
Whether we like it or not. But you've been doing this for about 10 years, helping people with camping equipment, right?
Yeah, we've been working on campfires and different styles and everything. And this one of the unique features with this one, of course, is the top that goes on.
Oh!
And that top just goes over top of here. And when you want to put your fire out, you just put it down on there, clip it shut, and it starves for oxygen, and the fire goes out immediately.
And I guess the trash is all in there you could keep too if you want, if you didn't have to.
Keeps everything in there after nothing blows around your campsite. When you're all finished, you put all the parts and they all fit back in the canister top.
I see. It's one little package. So now you just need wheels on it, but it doesn't look heavy at all. You don't really need one. But I mean, that's what makes it nice as in the backyard or something at home. I mean, this is almost like an object art, people have, but it's a nice flame. Or another place I heard. Do you ever go to Burning Man? Do you know about Burning Man?
We've never been to Burning Man, but in San Francisco, there's a Presidia, and the people from the Burning Man did some work down there with our campfires and had people to see.
They're going to love this because fire is their hot thing in Burning Man. I went one year, a couple of years back, and it's great, but it's all around fire. And this is such it seems like a very safe way to have fire too, and contained, and it looks more beautiful than any normal campfire too.
Yeah, it really does put out the fire and is very economical to use as well.
Yeah. But now you have other little products too on your website, campfireinacan.com, because you have one now with gas. But you want to be more natural nowadays, so that's why we got this one, right?
Yeah.
And we could go to campfireinacan.com, and that will take us to Kickstarter, right? To show all these great videos. Who did those videos? I didn't know you guys are video producers too, besides campers, or what?
Well, we produce our own videos, and we have fun doing that.
No, it's great. They're making you an infomercial star before you know it. Yeah. Now, the videos are great to see, and just to see what's something so elegant, simple. It's really in a way very simple and elegant, but much more functional than anything we have now.
Well, I've always said that if you want it complicated, I can do it in an hour. If you want it simple, it's going to take me a lot longer.
That's a good old fart expression, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that's what's neat about getting old, I think. You see the value of things that other people missed. Who would have thought that you could make a neat thing out of a fire, and just having a campfire, and there's so inspirational or conversational settings or whatever, and that's what Burning Man is about. I think that's why they have them all over, in fire. Well, it's great. And the other thing, I hear you're in business with your daughter, so you must be a hell of a dad. They still want to be with you, huh?
Well, I'm very flattered that she wanted to be in business with me. That's for darn sure, because it's not easy.
All right. Well, she knew that before she got involved, right?
She still lets me make the small decisions.
Taking out the trash, just like home. Huh?
That's it.
Well, now you have an unusual guarantee, too. What is this guarantee?
We have a happy camper guarantee,
Ah,
and that pretty much says that if you don't like it, we'll get your money back. We don't want anybody to have any of our products that don't like them, because people talk about you one way or the other, either in a
yeah.
good way or a bad way. And if you don't like our products, we don't want you to have one.
Ah, that's great. I feel the same way about things. That sometimes people, oh, you oversold me. Well, you know, I don't worry about overselling because, man, you know, I'll give you your money back. Then you don't have to worry about what you say.
Well, one of the things that we do is you can actually call someone who cares, because I have my cell phone number on our website. It's on our literature, and you can contact me anytime if you have a problem. Doesn't matter if it's a weekend. I'm a firm believer that customer service is what it's all about, and it's missing a lot today in business.
You bet. And to me, what you do is you know, I mean, God, having that human relationship is so wonderful in life, you know. And I don't know why people want to ignore it in business, because that's the part of being alive. Being alive is having more relationships with people, or touching their life and having them touch your life, you know. So now your first business really that admits that's a nice thing to do. Yeah.
Well, in our business, somebody can give you a quarter, and you can call somebody who cares.
Right. Well, on a cell phone now, you can't find a place to put the quarters. That's
Find the payphone.
right, exactly. Well, Leo, it's great to talk with you, and great that you're still out there giving us good things to use, especially out in the woods or in our backyards. Campfire, that's campfireinacan.com. And at least look at the videos there, because they're great videos. You see what amateur videos really can do.
Matthew, thank you very much. We really appreciate you giving us a call.
My pleasure. Good luck to you. See you out in the woods.
Take care.
Okay.